Uh, Thank you all. Just a few housekeeping information for this particular call. As you enter the call, please type in your name, the chapter which you are representing. That would be helpful for us to make a note of it. And during the call, we will have Dr. Prakash move from one agenda to another agenda. At any point of time, if any of you want to share your perspective, I request that you may please raise your hand or type in your chat box. We will take your perspective. So we will wait for a few minutes for some more member to join. Once they all join, we will move into today's agenda. Thank you all for making your time on a Sunday morning, and happy Father's Day to all fathers who have joined in this call.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. I know.
Prakash sir, you let me know when we can start.
Yeah, I think we will start another 1 minute. 3:35 we will start.
Okay. At some point during the call, we will take a photo of all of us. So during that time alone, I request you all to turn the cameras on so that we can use that for our documentation also.
Do you have a roll call, Suraj?
I think we should. We will have. We can have a self-introduction possibly.
We can ask them to introduce themselves and like which chapter or branch they are from so that we know that also.
Yeah. Thank you, Mashood, for joining from Kerala State Branch. Thank you, Gopi, joining from Mysore ISHA. And we have Mr. Hemant Patel representing Gujarat State Branch. And I noticed that Saurabh was there.
So I think it's 11:35. We will start as people can join in. How many of us are there?
Yeah.
So we'll quickly have a round of introduction. And then by the time, I think another 2-3 minutes, some more people can hopefully join. Okay, so first of all, thank you very much for joining this meeting with the parent body and the state branches being represented. And this is an initiative which we started last year with Dr. Goswami's presidentship, Karo Baat ISHA ke Saath. So I think this is the second meeting with the branches, and we want to ensure that the connection continues and there is translation of what the parent body is thinking at the ground level, at the branches. And if there are things which the branches have to express for us to know and for us to work on, we will be able to take that further. That is the intention. So with me, as president, Prakash, and along with me, I have the secretary. Secretary is changed now, and that is also one of the updation which we will be telling. Dr. Suman has taken over as director of AYJ NISHD Mumbai. Because of his new role, there is a requirement that he asked for being relieved from the elected post as secretary. And as per the bylaws, one of the members can be co-opted as ad hoc secretary. So we have, based on the voluntary call, Dr. Namita Joshi has been identified as the secretary on ad hoc basis for the next 6 to 7 months till the next GB happens. And in GB, we will have again election for the new secretary. So ad hoc basis. But Namita said she will join, but she is passive. She's joining from phone. her son is getting admitted in for higher studies. So she is in the college, and so she's unable to physically be here. I have our President-elect, Dr. Aparna Nandurkar, and Dr. Suraj, who's been working behind getting this meeting organized, Dr. Tariq, Dr. Pinky Singh, and Dr. Neelu Somani, all and Dr. Gopi, though he is representing my
Myself.
ISHA, he's also part of ISHA parent body as a treasurer. So this is the EC. I will now have the rest of the branch members introduce themselves. So we'll also have a tally of who's attending today and who's who. So, Suraj, would you just call so one after another so that people can just switch on their camera and introduce briefly also?
Sir, there is a technical problem which I'm facing. I'm from my mobile, so
Okay,
it will be
okay,
difficult for me to move here.
right.
So
So I am just calling as it is appearing on the screen. So on the top in my screen, I have Priya Bhale.
Hello, morning, all. I'm Priya Bhale, practicing in Aurangabad, Maharashtra, and I'm from MISHA, that is Maharashtra branch of ISHA, and I'm
Oh.
EC member, executive committee member. Thank you.
So I also saw Suchita Oak from Misha, right? Is there anybody else from Misha?
No, only
I
two
can
of
see
us.
only two of them. Yeah, Suchita and Priya Bhale. I think only two
Thank
of
you very much. Suchita madam is the secretary of Misha, I assume,
No.
right? Suchita, yeah.
Suchita. No.
Can I please correct you? Anyway, good morning, all of you. And thank you, Isha, for continuing with this initiative so that we all stay connected, all the branches stay connected. And I also would like to congratulate Dr. Suman Kumar for his esteemed new role, and also Dr. Namita Joshi for helping Isha in this. So I'm Suchita Oak. I'm presently president Misha, that is in Maharashtra branch of Isha, and our new EC got elected on 8th of June. That is this month only. And I hope to continue with these webinars regularly so that we all stay connected. So there are only two of us presently joining this meeting, Mrs. Priya Bhale and myself. Dr. Pallavi Kelkar, who is Secretary Misha, couldn't join today because of some personal reasons. Thank you all. Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much, and I apologize for calling you secretary.
No,
I
I
met
was
you, but,
secretary earlier, so that's not a problem. Yeah, thank you.
right. Thank you very much. Thank
Thank
you both, Priya and Suchita madam, for joining this morning. Then on the screen next I have is uh, Pratidhwani. And Pratidhwani?
Hello, good morning, sir. This is actually Pragya. I'm having some issue with my personal Zoom account, so I'm using the clinic Zoom account. So I'm the joint secretary of the Assam branch of ISHA. We also have Priti Smita joining us from Assam branch of ISHA.
I also saw A.K. Biswas, sir.
Yes, A.K. Biswas sir is the president of Assam branch of ISHA, but he is traveling, so I believe he will have some difficulty in.
Okay, no problem. So you have A.K. Biswas, sir. Pratismita is secretary or?
Pratismita is
EC member.
EC member, and
and Pragya is
The
joint
joint
secretary.
secretary.
Right. Thank you very much for joining.
thank you.
And next on screen I have is Mashood.
Good morning. My name is Mashood from Kerala State Branch, EC member.
Okay. Anybody else from Kerala who's joining, Mashood?
Yeah. Our joint secretary, Mr. Albin Joni joined, and EC member Ramesh Mr. Ramesh Malik also joined.
Okay. So, Joint Secretary, who's that?
Albin Joni.
Albin.
Hi, I am Albin Joran. I'm Joint Secretary from ISHA SB, Kerala.
Okay, thank you very much for joining today.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Right. Then I have Sanjay Munjal, Dr. Sanjay Munjal, I think from.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, I'm Sanjay Munjal. I'm representing the Chandigarh branch of ISHA. I'm a president of that branch. And I think our secretary also, Dr. Nureen Alam, would be joining. I don't know whether he has joined or not, but he also would be joining shortly.
Okay, so this will be Chandigarh branch, right?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you very much for joining this morning. Thank you. Then I have Jitendra.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
This is
From
Jitendra
Deepak.
here, Secretary of Delhi branch of ISHA. Good morning, all.
Thank you very much for joining. Anybody else from Delhi?
Yes, sir. Dr. Tariq is there. He is
Doctor.
President-elect
Yeah,
of
dual
Delhi branch
role.
of ISHA.
Okay. Okay, very nice. Thank you very much. There is one iPhone. I do not know whose is that iPhone, but there is no name in that.
So this is Arup from
Swaroop.
West
Yeah.
Bengal branch, and I'm the General Secretary.
Anybody else from West Bengal?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay. Hemant Patel. It's from Gujarat branch, but yeah.
Good morning,
Hi.
everyone. Yeah, I'm Hemant Patel, General Secretary of ISHA Gujarat branch. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, and I don't think so. Nobody is joining.
Thank you very
from
much
the
for
Gujarat.
joining here.
I hope
Hemant.
Mr. Jignesh Thakkar is the president. I don't know he is joining or not, but yeah, thank you.
No
Thank you.
problem. That's fine. That's fine. Anyone is fine. Ruchi is the next on the thing. Ruchi.
Ruchi, you have to unmute yourself, please. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Ruchi from Gujarat and representing Jisha branch. Actually, Hemant Bhai doesn't know I have joined. And Mr.
I
Jignesh
thought
also
Jignesh
is
is
joining
joining.
soon. Yeah, he is also joining soon.
Jignesh, Ruchi, and Hemant from Gujarat. Thank you very much for joining. Then I have Ramiz.
Ramiz already from Kerala branch. No?
Kerala. Kerala, we had three. Albin, George, Mashood, and Ramiz.
Yes.
I think that's all I can see in my screen unless somebody else is there.
I'm just following up in the group to see whether
someone has joined. Venna
Yeah.
Harish, someone has joined. Plus, there is someone by the name Jitendra. Did we?
Yeah, Jitendra is Jitendra Saini from Disha. Delhi branch.
He just spoke. Venna Harish.
Sir, I will keep a tab on members who are joining and then keep them updated.
Right.
Maybe
Very
we'll
nice.
go with the agenda, sir.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I think Venna is from some other. So 8 branches of ISHA. My ISHA also is there. So I should have Gopi as my ISHA, right?
Yes, sir. Saransh will join shortly.
Okay, very nice. Okay, Venna Harish. We are just having a round of introduction. May I know which branch and what is your role? Venna Harish, can you unmute and can switch on your camera for a second also?
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm from AP SLP.
AP.
Yes.
Okay, and what are you?
I'm the EC member of AP SLP professional activities, sir.
EC member. Okay, right. Very nice.
I'm BA.
I didn't hear you.
We can't hear you clearly. I think he was saying I am BASLP or something like that. But,
EC member, he said, from
yeah.
APSL group.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you all again for this quick round of introduction and joining us on the Sunday morning on the thing as Karo Baat Isha ke saath. Okay. So what we wanted to do is give a little brief of what has happened, what is Isha doing, and then we want to open up for a discussion with all of you. These are the only two agendas, which basically giving a little update about what has happened since the GB. Okay, so our EC is working to facilitate many things which we had approved in the general body, and so as a first thing I was told, there's a change in the secretary of ISHA. People who have visited our website recently would have seen also. Dr. Suman has resigned as secretary, and Dr. Namita Joshi has taken over as secretary on ad hoc basis for the next 7 months till the next GB happens. So any communication will continue in the same secretary email, and Dr. Namita will be responding to you. And if there is anything else also, if anybody wants to reach out to the secretary, please reach out to Dr. Namita Joshi, who is the new secretary for the next 6 to 7 months till the next GB. We have done the Bhumi Puja on 21st of April. That was one of the first few approvals which we obtained from the GB last time in Kolkata. And the Bhumi Puja went on pretty well. We had the entire EC participate in the Bhumi Puja. We had senior members like Dr. Pushpavati, director of ISH, Dr. M. Jairam, former director of ISH, and Dr. P. Manjula, who's a dean of research at ISH, and she is also president of MyISHA, participated along with us in the Bhumi Puja. I want to thank all of you for your cooperation rendered in the GB that we all need to have an ISHA office in Mysore. All of you agreed, and the work to that effect has started. So one of the major things in that thing is to construct the building. We had the seed money approval from GB that has been transferred to the building account, and the fundraising activity has just begun. We will solicit many of your cooperation and support for making that activity more meaningful, and we will reach whatever required for us to construct the building. Then the next thing which has happened is one of the things we planned in the GB was to reach out to several other societies within India and outside to make our presence felt and improve the public perception of our association. Okay, so to that effect, several meetings have happened, and members from our own association have had chances to speak in platforms of other associations. To name Indian Psychological Association, there's been a series of webinars happening, and I think those updates are again shared in the group for people to know. And we have had several members across the country to represent the profession of speech language pathology in the multidisciplinary team. And these are interdisciplinary webinars and activities which are happening at different time zones. I think in a month, one Sunday, this is happening, and this was again initiated by one of our senior members, Dr. Gayatri Hatangadi from Nair Hospital. She took the initiative, and then we are now collaborating with many other associations. The Indian Pediatric Association has also reached out to us. We are looking at ways in which we can strengthen the ties. This is internal within the country. outside we have the Asia Pacific Society for Speech Language and Hearing, and ISHA has become an affiliate member. As an association, we have become an affiliate member with the Asia Pacific Society, and we have entered into a membership this year. And this is an annual membership which will be renewed. We have started. This again came with the initiative of Dr. Subramaniam, who is our liaison person for this association, and he's also the public liaison as the EC. By this affiliation as an affiliate member with the Asia Pacific Society, all the registered members of ISHA will have several benefits. So one is we will have access to certain journals which are published or endorsed by the Asia Pacific Society. To name a few, the Folia Phoniater Journal will be available for us, for the members, and we will soon share the mechanism of how all of us can access and be aware of how. And we are also we can also participate in any of the webinars and special interest groups which are organized by those. Details will again be shared in the members only page. So please look at our website. We will also send you WhatsApp information to reach out so that you know that we can participate. So all 4,000 odd members are eligible to participate in these things. And we also have a subsidy in attending any of the conference in person. All that required is you need to disseminate this information to the members of your association, state branches, so that people are aware and they will hit our websites, so then in the members only page, so that they will be able to access these facilities which we are trying to reach out and provide. I will have Suraj provide a little more details about this Asia Pacific thing. Suraj, is there anything I have left out?
So thank you, sir. I think you have covered almost all the points. What we would like to do is we would like to maximize the use of this facility which is provided to us by ISHA, and this has opened opportunity for all practicing clinicians to attend all the conferences, seminars, webinars, to be conducted by IALP, APSSL Society, and also you will have a window to get into the Asian region, South Asian region. All the other associations are there, which are there. So we see this as a bridge which will connect to all the South Asian countries, and any potential, collaboration, which is a possibility as we see at this point of time. And it is a very good opportunity to support reading habit for all our PG students who are there. There is an opportunity to give them or share resource materials through, the registered members.
Okay, so that is so basically these are activities which we have done to improve the public percept, and as we had thought of collaborating with other associations within the country and outside, and so to that effect we have started working on it. We hope we will have more collaborations in the coming thing. Also want to inform that one journal has been released. The first issue of 2024 has been issued. Dr. Pinky Singh has been working very hard to ensure that we have a timely release. The idea is to have GISHA into the Scopus indexing. And so for that, the journals have to be periodically released, and we need to have quite a number of articles published in the journal. Dr. Pinky, would you want to say a few words? You are
Yes,
on
sir.
mute. Yes.
Yes, sir. I would like to just request all of the chapter to increase the number of submission in our journal so that we can just plan. We are planning in a coming 2 year, we are planning to Jisha to make it in a indexed in a PubMed or Scopus. So without your support, nothing is going to happen. So please encourage your resourcer of your chapters to submit your articles in Jisha. Thank you.
So at this point, it is completely open access. We need to increase the readership also. So please disseminate to anybody who you work with, your colleagues who from other disciplines also. When you are working in your state, encourage them to read our journal, quote our findings, or so that leadership improves and referencing happens, and all these will add cumulatively towards the indexing mission. And we want to have Jisha pretty consistent and also index. I also want to tell you that there were discussion in the last GB that publishing in Jisha has become very difficult. So conscious efforts are being done to ease in this process. And we want to provide opportunity for Indian, work to be there, represented pretty well. So the publication process is made much simpler now. The reviewers are not very strict. We are facilitating publication. So I want to encourage everybody to submit. And we are a UGC care listed journal. And so that credential is also maintained. We have renewed that also. And so we want all of you to support Jisha to have more readership and also articles. We want at least every issue should have around 15 to 20 articles. Dr. Pinky is very ambitious. He says 25 articles should be there. I'm saying at least 15 to 20. If it is there, it will be really good. Okay, so please encourage readership and also submission to journal. We've also been in planning. I think Neelu Somani and Dr. Tariq will provide some more details. I will just briefly tell that these have been discussed in the last EC meeting. Again, these are activities for two agenda. One was to improve the public percept, making the profession uh, perceived by the general public in a more positive way, and being aware that these so many people, around 4,000, 5,000 people are there in different parts of the country. So Dr. Neelu will be sharing some flyers, electronic flyers, which will again reach out to all of you. Every month we plan to have at least one, which will give you some idea of a day or an occasion which all of us can reinforce, keep it as in our DP, or share it with our other people, put it in the flyers in the clinics we work. So that I want to appreciate Dr. Salaj's initiative of making many flyers in Hindi and also English, which allows people to know about the range of activities we do, and feel free to use ISHA logo. There is no problem, but we are again in the members page. You will start seeing guidelines on how to use the ISHA logo, where and when and how to use. All that required is share a soft copy via email to the secretary so that it is on record. We know that the legitimate members of ISHA only are using the ISHA logo, and these are done for improving the public percept. So again, we want to make this heard to all members of ISHA. So please share with everybody that you can use ISHA logo, but you need prior permission. In the sense of, permission is basically to ensure that our members only are using, and we are using only to publicize the profession. So that is the only request. So when you use it, please share it as a soft copy to secretary so that it is on record. Dr. Neelu, you want to add anything? in this regard?
Yes. So the ISHA logo, we have to use it very sensitively and sensibly, not to be used for commercial purposes. It's more for creating awareness. And please feel free to add it to whatever are the social activities that we are doing. And we will be, as Dr. Prakash just mentioned, providing a lot of such stuff. And there would be one demarcated day where we can all put it across our DP and use it on all our social media handles. So this is what from my end, yes.
Yeah. So, so the intention is to improve the public perception, keep the society aware that a profession like speech pathology, audiology exists, and that happens in every town wherever we are. Okay. I have Dr. Tariq will give a brief about what is the plan we have had for the private practitioners. There has been some things in the pipeline. We are having some skill-based workshops which are going to happen in the coming months. Tariq will give a little brief about it.
Hello, everyone. So we are planning a physical meet with the private practitioners, and it will be a skill-based workshop across the country in 4 zones. So we have to select a speaker or the resource person. We have already selected the topic, which will be finalizing, which that will be shared with the ISHA IC and will be approved. After that, we are going to conduct it in the which is planned in the month of September or October. Yeah. Sorry, this is my kid. So this is the plan which has been planned, and also we are looking forward for the collaboration of branches and chapter of the respective states where we are conducting the physical meet.
Okay. So you can also, if suppose there are specific needs in your respective branches, and if you are wanting ISHA to work on that, please send your representation. You can share it so that we can conduct. These are basically a quality drive which we are doing. You know, one of the agenda which we have taken last time is to improve just not the percept but also on quality. So it is trying to get to the end user correctly, the clinicians in different parts of the country, about the updates on technology and advancements which is happening, which we see sometimes in the conference. But apart from that, we also want skill-based activities, which primarily provides the specific skills required for practicing in a chosen domain or chosen area. So this year we just start. We think we want to do it in 4 different places. I hope in the next 7 to 8 months, we'll be able to accomplish before the next GB when we all meet. We will be able to provide you an update, at least 1 or 2. It will give us an idea of how this is really working, and this is moving away from academia. So this is basically involving people in the as the end user, as the professional we are, and not looking at academia. There may be 1 or 2 people from the academia who will provide that skill inputs, but they will come to you and you are not required to travel anywhere. So that's the idea. So that is something which is being planned. I also want to say we are also looking at collaborating with several clinics or agencies as to improve the percept. As I told you, we've started doing things. One of the recent MOUs we've signed is with Shaping Therapies from Mumbai. They have promised to reach out to almost 4,000 to 6,000 teachers on sensitization of voice related issues for them. So ISHA will bring out a module. I'm in the preparation. I think another week it will be ready. That module will be available for all members of ISHA. It will be in the membership page. All members of ISHA can use that module. And when this 4,000, 6,000 teachers, which they have promised, is across the country. So suppose somebody is in, say, Indore, a school in Indore, then we might reach out to our member who is available in Indore to take that module and transact that in that school identified by shaping therapies. So the material is given, the platform is also made available. So the person is now made available to the public there. So and so is already there, and he or she becomes a local reference for people to seek services. So at that time again we will reach out to the state branches only for us to recommend who can do this program. So we might reach out. Suppose if we want somebody from Bombay or from Maharashtra, then we will reach out to the Misha, and for them to give us 2 or 3 names, and then we will work with them and find out who will be. And this will be a year-long activity. This is also for increasing the public percept of our work and reaching out. Okay. Dr. Aparna, you want to add anything else? These are things which we have done in the last few months since the current EC has taken over. This is basically to provide an input to all of you to share that work is going on, and our members are working pretty hard in the way that this can be accomplished within the year we thought we should be doing.
Yeah.
Dr. Aparna and Gopi. Gopi as treasurer and Dr. Aparna as president-elect. Would you want to add something?
No, I just want to highlight that we are trying to think of different activities or different ways in which we can improve the visibility of ISHA as well as visibility of the profession. So I think like all the branches should be excited about this, and they should try to support these initiatives in the best way that they can, especially this thing about the teachers and all. I think it's a huge opportunity where we'll be able to reach out, to lots of people. So we just want the support from them. That's what I would like to say.
Thank you.
Can I add
Dr.
something?
Gopi as treasurer. Nilu, you are saying something? Sorry.
Yeah. Can I just add something here?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, so definitely, with shaping therapies, and then we have another, I think, association, Dr. Prakash, and they are helping us out even with our ISHA Building Fund. So the ISHA Building Fund here, I would like to mention that we are working really hard to, get the requisite amount, and soon the committee also has been formed. It will be reaching out to each of the state chapters as well, and how we can collectively, raise some funds towards the activity. So guys, just be ready, with your branches, your responsibility, so that we can contribute towards this prestigious project as well. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah, I agree with Neelu. We are happy to announce that ISHA already contributed 7 lakh rupees towards the ISHA Building Fund, and I request all the chapters to provide the building construction how much ever is possible from your side. And definitely the project which was Dr. Prakash was addressing is a part of fundraising program for ISHA. That is one initiative by Dr. Prakash Bhuminathan, and anybody having any innovative ideas, please feel free to share so that we can go ahead with our building construction, which would aid us in raising fund for ISHA building. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So this is all our EC who had to say so many things, but now we would like to listen from the chapters. I think several members have joined also, but we will introduce them as they start speaking about their chapters also. Is that okay, Suraj? Shall we go that way? So
I think they can introduce themselves, sir. That should be fine.
That's what they will introduce. I'm not
Yes.
going to ask the new members now to introduce. Whoever
Yes,
has
yes.
joined, we will start talking to them. They will talk about their chapter and their things. The newer ones can introduce themselves also and talk about the things. So shall we start? Who wants to go first? Misha? When the list I had written, I'm just calling out. There is no preference of one chapter over another. But Madam Suchita or Priya, you want to say something? Is there anything from Misha you would want to share?
Yeah. So as the EC got elected just recently, 1 week back, so we still have to, chalk out the plan for the next year. But generally, we are thinking of focusing on advocacy, awareness of the profession, and we will get back to you soon on that. Regarding
you.
our discussion, I have two queries. You mentioned about GISHA. So you have been appealing for the papers
Journal.
and everything. So can non-ISHA members also send their papers or?
Absolutely. There is no restriction. Anybody, GISHA is not part. It is the official journal of our association, but
Right.
it can have anybody. So there is no problem. Yeah.
So can I have can we have some information regarding that so that we can send it to our members, so we can circulate that with our
Dr.
members.
Pinky, would you want to say something?
Yes, sir. Any non-ISHA member people from the other profession can send the journal to send the manuscript to us, but one author should be ASLP, sir.
Yeah,
One
of course,
main
of
author
course.
should be
Yeah.
ASLP. Yeah.
Okay. And another thing is, you talked about private practitioners meet. So even there, can non-ISHA members join? I mean, you were saying that in September or October, you may be having a private practitioners meet.
It depends upon the topic, and would you specify why you think you are asking this?
No,
Why
because
would
we
you
have found that there are many ISHA members who are not ISHA members.
Yeah.
So
So
thank you very
that's why
much.
I'm asking.
So I would encourage
Yeah.
that all of you
Yeah.
appeal to your members that they become. In
Yeah.
fact, in fact, we should make a change in the bylaw saying that if you are not a member of the parent body, you cannot become a member of the state branch.
Yeah, we have been appealing, but just that, yes, it is not in our bylaws. So maybe next time we will.
So,
think about it.
incidentally, from your association, state Misha, yesterday, Avichal was in touch with me, and Avichal had made a sort of points as membership benefits. If you become a member of ISHA, what will happen? So he had sent some notes, and I had verified, and I said, please circulate, encourage people to become members of ISHA. Now you can tell them that this affiliate membership with the Asia Pacific Society is a very big thing. I think that's the first time we are doing this with an international agency. We've in the past tried to do something with ISHA, but didn't work out so well.
Okay.
We've become a member now, and the membership is for all the members of ISHA, life members of ISHA. They can access the journal, they can access the special interest group, they can participate in the webinars and seminars conducted both in physical mode and in the online mode.
Fine.
And at a subsidized cost. So many of the journal is available free. Journal and downloads can be done free, which is a big thing. This is a benefit beyond our own. We were only providing our GISHA. We were providing a subsidized rate for conferences. We were providing. So I think the ones which Tariq will organize in the different parts, we will have a membership drive also there. So only when they are members, they will participate in that skill training program. And it is a life membership. No, once you become member, it is fine forever. So please encourage, and that should be one of the things. So how many members does Misha have?
Plus 400. Now we are almost 400.
Of the 400, how many are ISHA members?
That we need to find out.
So I hope.
I think we should, Dr. Prakash, one of the agenda for the state chapter should be this, that they have to, through this year, encourage maximum of their, members who are not members of ISHA to take ISHA life membership. One of the tasks that we should, I think, give the state chapters.
What I feel is, suppose in whatever things you are going to have activities, if we allow at least some non-ISHA people, there is a possibility that they will get motivated and join ISHA.
So
Because ISHA is doing something, so
welcome.
okay, we would like to participate.
Yeah.
The most welcome is first, they will come, they can register
Yes.
and join the program that day itself.
Yeah.
They don't require to wait for the validation of membership. So
True.
membership drive will be there on that program. If they are interested, they can come that day, become a member and attend that program that day. So that way, both ways it is helpful.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have one more question, but I would like to keep it towards the end so that others can also because it's
Thank you very
little
much.
not
I
on
really
this
appreciate.
topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So thank you very much, Misha, Dr. Suchita Oak. From Assam branch, can I have somebody?
Pragya.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, sir.
Yeah. Hi.
In Assam branch, one of the positive things that has happened is, first of all, our the membership numbers are increasing. We have 27 members right now. We are also encouraging other northeastern states, ASLPs in the other northeastern states to, since they don't have a state chapter yet, we are encouraging them to join our chapter. We also last year we also contributed towards Phonocon, which was held in Guwahati, and that was a great addition or activity. We could bring a lot of ASLPs to the conference, and we could also have very active participation in the form of paper presentation and event talks at Phonocon, and we could establish a good dialogue along, with the ENT fraternity. And they also appreciated ISHA's contribution to the national conference. And this year, we are in talks and we are planning to have the audit rehabilitation workshop Earth under SIGI, which was initiated under SIGI. We were planning to do it last year also, but a lot of struggles with lack of fund and lack of enough members to conduct. But this year by November, we are hoping to conduct Earth, which can be beneficial in terms of skills development for all of the professionals who are working and working with children with cochlear implants across the state. And we are also giving them an incentive that getting the membership, life membership, ISHA life membership can they can that is one of the conditions that we are keeping for the participants to join. So these are the main talking point that we have from our branch. Mainly, we are also working very hard to sensitize government bodies and ENTs and other fraternities regarding the appropriate qualifications and the malpractice which is going on. But that is going to be an ongoing process. That is a lot of that is happening, and I'm sure there's been a lot of communication from our side to ISHA about it. It's going to be a longer stint, and we hope to make a positive change in that direction as well.
Lovely, lovely. Thank you very much, and best wishes. I only want to sensitize. I know Assam branch is a small branch. We have only few members, but I would urge that you restrict the membership to your own state. The neighboring states can have their own state branches. That way, the representations become wider, and there will be more work done. Allow them to participate in the activities you're doing or all that, but they don't insist on a state membership. I think that is as per our bylaws also. Anybody who's working in that state, they may be of a different origin, but they are working currently. Somebody, say from Kerala, is working in Tamil Nadu, they can become a Tamil Nadu branch member because they are working by virtue of their working here. But somebody who is residing in Kerala, working in Kerala, cannot become a branch member of Tamil Nadu, should not become. I want to alert all members that we had a similar issue last 5-6 years from Tasalpa, the
Yes.
Telangana branch, which flared up so much, and I think 3 GBs we had discussed, and finally we resolved saying that we will expel the members of Telangana Tasalpa group because they did not conform to the guidelines which our ISHA is proposing to have as an in unison. And we also gave a notice to all members of ISHA that they have to disassociate with them so that they can continue to be members of ISHA. So at this point, I want to reinforce that please do not encourage anybody to be. They can come participate in your workshops, in your activities. Everybody can come and do things. Anybody from outside and member of ISHA can come, but they don't necessarily require to become a member of the Assam branch.
Okay, noted.
So please do not insist that. And that's against our bylaws.
Okay.
So we do not have people having multiple places. We do not want that to happen. So please, if at all anybody has become also, I know there have been interest from Tripura. Tripura has recently asked, I think last year in the GB we approved the branch of Tripura as their as a state branch. I understand Northeast has its own uniqueness and number of people, but Assam will have so many members, I'm sure, because you have a training program there, and so please encourage only members from the state who are working there. Otherwise, don't provide them a membership. And
So
also, I
maybe-
want to appeal,
so
become members of ISHA.
Okay. So a member from the state working in another state, can they become the member? Like a person from Assam working in another state, can they?
I mean, if they don't have any tie-up in Assam, I don't think they should be encouraged. But if you, I mean, if you are from Assam and then working elsewhere, but you keep your grounds connected here, then it's fine. Other states don't encourage them to become. But if you are a native, a domicile of Assam still, then I think that's fine. That is okay. That's fine. Okay.
All right.
And it's not Tripura, it is Meghalaya. Thanks, Suraj, for correcting. Meghalaya branch was approved last time, not the Tripura branch. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we'll go to the next branch, Kerala State branch. Mashood.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mashood.
Yeah. I think you have already know about that course regarding developmental therapy. I think our
Yes.
general secretary emailed you. Yeah.
Yes. We have
Yeah.
already sent a mail representation to support your representation to RCI.
Oh, yeah.
Our secretary has mailed it to RCI. We will follow up also. In the next 2 weeks, I will be meeting somebody from RCI, and in our capacity as whatever we can, we will try to support, and we are aware. But for those, I mean, you just want to briefly talk about it to people, other branches
Yeah.
will also know what you're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think,
Mashood?
yeah. Actually, there is a course conducting a bachelor degree course about developmental therapy. In that course, our part, ASLP part will be there, occupation therapy part, and physiotherapy syllabus also will be covered in that syllabus. So if the course starts, we will be struggling. So we have to protest against that course. So we represented a letter to RCI, even university authorities, and we are waiting reply from authorities.
Right. Right. Has the advertisement come out?
Yeah, sir. Actually, circular have came out. They are planning.
Circular
They are saying like every resources are ready to conduct the course in this year.
So it's the
University.
government-run course, is it?
Yeah. Government. The Kerala Health University is going to conduct.
So have they identified centers where they will be training?
Yes, sir. Some associated with some like private institutions under government university.
So also please, connect with the speech pathologist who may be working in these institutions to represent that this is not something they endorse and they will not be.
Yes, sir. We are discussing, and now our general secretary is in another meeting regarding this, so he could not join for this.
No issue. I mean, I completely understand, and Kerala chapter is always very progressive, and the advocacy issues are done very nicely. So we are with you. We are supporting, and our secretary has already sent the letter to RCI. We will follow up with RCI also. We will be sending to the vice chancellor of KUHS also supporting your cause. So I'm sure the entire association is with you. That we do not want to support the Kerala idea of having a joint program of rehabilitation. Okay. See, RCI initially had one something like this, but not physio and OT and all. The rehabilitation science course, which was seen like managers of rehabilitation program, which was done only in Holy Cross, only place in India. There was only one taker, and they've been doing that program for now more than 3 decades. But we do not know where they are employed, how they are employed. And in one of the RCI meetings, which we had discussed whether such program is still viable. And, the Holy Cross representation was very strong, saying that they want to continue, and they were having all the seats filled every year, and all of them are employed, and there was no complaint from the stakeholders. The people who are graduating had never raised that they are not getting employed or they're not getting so similar thing. If this is also coming up as a joint program with several things, it will create the role definitions will be quite unclear, and the things are quite not very acceptable in the way it is put now, I think. So let's keep pushing it. Hopefully we will be heard in the right way.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Actually, already PG diploma course is running under RCA.
In
developmental therapy. PG diploma course is already running under Rehabilitation Council of India.
That's fine. That is okay, I think. Developmental therapy is different from what they're doing here, right? This is like a complete rehab degree. It's a 4.5-year degree course.
Yeah.
Right?
But
So
this also they are calling it the same developmental therapy, and the initial write-up which we saw, they say it is building up on the earlier diploma course. So now that he is saying that already they are running a diploma course, this seems to be like an extension of that course, converting it into a 4.5-year degree.
Yeah, ma'am.
On that, yeah.
Actually, in Kerala, some institutions they are hiring PG diploma persons. Then they are working as a occupation therapist and all. So we are not getting occupation therapist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that diploma course is approved by RCI, you are saying?
Yeah. It is difficult to other professionals now. So that is also will be considered in future.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. We will represent that in the. See, now we are aware that the RCI structure has also changed. Okay, there are no expert committees now. Okay, earlier there were expert committees, and the association could represent to the expert committee. Now there is no expert committee. RCI functions like on ad hoc basis. So I think in the month of March or February, there was a circular from RCI which said anybody who had more than 3 or 5 years of experience could opt for several activities of RCI, which included curriculum revision, special committees, this one, inspection, other things. So whoever was available, any of us would have applied, then they will constitute that committee based on their need. So there is no separate committee now. So there is no way that we can only write to member secretary. Earlier we could write to the chairman of the expert committee, and through the chairman we can again represent in RCI. That window is closed now, but we have written to the member secretary and we will follow up. We will try and see, but letter to the vice chancellor of KUHS is also coming. It's on the way. It is not. I have not approved it yet, but Dr. Amita is working on it, so she will get it in by Monday, Tuesday. We will send the mail. Okay, and we will copy our communication to you to the Kerala secretary, so that you are also aware that these letters have gone. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
And,
Hope for
and
the
at
best.
any point you think you need an intervention from our side, please feel free to connect. Tell us. We will be able to do what best we can. Okay,
Yeah,
thank
sir.
you.
We will email you if anything else.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, good afternoon. This is Sundareshan from Tamil Nadu, sir. Regarding that BRSC program, Bachelor of Rehabilitation Science, which Holy Cross is offering. Now this program is running even in Bangalore, sir. Recently, last year, they have started in Jindal Institute in Haryana also. They are running this BRSC program everywhere, and they cover 5 disabilities, and they work in optometry area because they go into the visual rehabilitation for low vision, and they work as special educator. They complete special B.Ed and they work as special educators, and they work in the area of other disabilities, other major 21 disabilities, sir. In our area, they corely work as special educators in autism and CP schools and MR schools, sir.
Okay.
But this course now is getting started by many people, sir. This BRSC getting started.
Right. So it is important that we all are aware that changes are happening even in the curriculum. Program outcomes have been defined more clearly now. So the roles will be defined. Only thing is the training institutes have to insist on that we stick to the domains, and so it is a sort of discipline which has to come throughout from at all levels. So, but it's very important that at the end, when we are practicing, you have to be whistleblowers. You have to escalate any malpractice of any sorts, both to our association and to the council, so that appropriate steps can be done. We will follow up. We will do this. Thank you. Then we had Dr. Sanjay Munjal, Chandigarh. Is he there? Okay, so can we go to Disha, Jitendra? I can't see him also.
He is also not there.
Okay. Then we have West Bengal.
Gujarat, maybe?
Yeah, Gujarat. So, okay, fine. I think, yeah, West Bengal.
Sir, Arup here from Australia.
Yeah.
Sir, recently we have closed the ISHA and we will go by our state election president recently. It around July end will conduct and all audit report. Along with we will go for a again series of webinar from September. And 2 things are happening which is very disgusting for me. One ad is coming for VSLP course with AI technology. Recently one Techno India group
they post a ad, and we sent them a letter, but we did not get any response because we don't have any authority. And I'm getting a repeat of complaints from my members that some people, some non-qualified people, they are doing the stuttering therapy with some package by a non-qualified person. Repeatedly, I'm sending them a letter and all these things, but nothing is happening. So I believe until unless we go by a court law or court case, we can't stop them. Like Kerala and the other that Haryana things, we must go by a court case. Whether it is High Court or Supreme Court, we must raise the fund and accordingly we should move. Otherwise, we can't control them.
So
It is
send
my
us the
personal
details.
opinion.
Yeah, send us the details. Provide us clarity on what you want us to do. And many times these have to be represented by the end user. So somebody who is receiving the service should raise a complaint. Only then it will stand in the court.
But sir,
We can only, impress on saying that they are not legitimate um, and possibly
sir,
improving the visibility of speech language pathologists in the state only we should answer. No, people who are educated and who will know about us will automatically seek and see whether are they trained people, are they qualified people. So they should make a difference
but
between training and qualification, right? So some
Sir,
people
last
are
time, sorry.
Yes, Dr. Suman. Yeah.
I think we have to approach the Commissioner Disability with copy to RCI. We writing to them may not solve the problem. Last time also we had tackled this issue, and there was a reply from the, I think, council or from the office of the commissioner of the person with disability. So I request Arup to send a letter to Commissioner Disability with a copy to RCI if you permit, and then I think that will solve the problem. If we write it, as he said, that we don't have any authority, so let it come in reference to the circular which was issued in 2016 by the Office of Commissioner with Person with Disability.
Okay.
So bring it to our notice also, so that we will also try to push from our side. What else? More representations only will eventually sort out. So one is looking at what we can do to others. Other thing is looking at what are we providing to our patients. Quality, when we are working on the quality, automatically the ones who are fake will get washed out. Okay, so please invest on that also. Okay. And the webinars which you're organizing, I know West Bengal branch is one other branch which consistently organizes this. Very good. Please do that. But please get in touch with our EC, Dr. Tariq, so that we can
Yes, sir.
see
Yes.
if there is some way to collaborate and do something which are more skill oriented instead of just a webinar. Okay, we can look at that. Okay. Thank
Sure,
you.
sir.
Thank
Sure.
you, Arup.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Can I have Dr. Hemant from Gujarat?
Hello. Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah. So we, as a ISHA Gujarat branch, I was present in the last meeting. That time we were having the member strength of only 45. So this year we are 114 life members, and the 6 student members are there. So now onward, we will have a more number of members, because now there are 3 speech and hearing college have started in the Gujarat. 2 are in Ahmedabad and 1 is near the Vadodara. So now we are encouraging the students also to become a life member of the ISHA, so we can take the help from that students to organize the national or the state levels conferences. Why it was happened? See, this year in the month of February 2024, we conducted the annual state conference called GSHACon 2024, and we kept the registration charges according to the members and non-members. So we kept the registration charges little higher side for the non-members and the lower side for the life members. So that has given us the good impact for the more live members. We got the more number of live membership for this actually before the conference actually. And now as Dr. Prakash Bruminathan, you are the president, so we have proposed for the ISHACon 57 in the year of 2026. So now we are preparing for the ISHACon 2026 also. So Ruchi is a current secretary and the Jignesh Bhai is a president. So both are available in these meetings. So Ruchi, Jignesh Bhai, would you like to add something?
No, all done, Hemant Bhai.
Yeah. Jignesh Bhai, would you like to add something? Jignesh Bhai is a current president of the ISHA Gujarat branch.
When I had the fortune of meeting all of them when I was in
Yeah.
GSHACon, so it was very good. Quite an active group, I should appreciate. Thank you. And please also ensure that they all become life members of ISHA. Okay, just not GSHA.
See, I have prepared one list to put on the websites to qualified professionals, those who are working in the Gujarat. So what I am doing, I have started to some activities to control the non-professional activities. So what we are highlighting, we are preparing the flyers and we are sending through the Facebooks and in the different groups. So to control the non-professional activities, these are the list of the qualified professionals. You can go through the websites and you can find out the qualified professionals nearby your city or in your the district or in your taluka. So accordingly, the activity we are conducting, actually, we have just started actually. We have prepared some I think 2 or 3 flyers only. So we are planning to prepare more flyers to create the awareness in the community. Because see, all are aware, there are lots of non-professionals and other are practicing in Gujarat and other states. They are giving such very, very bad advertisement for the attractive rates of the hearing aids, and though all are the non-professionals, and what they are doing, we all know. They are selling the refurbished products and they are just cheating the end users, our clients. So we are trying to control such kind of activities on behalf of ISHA Gujarat branch. We have just started, so we will do more and more activities as we are planning to prepare more and more flyers to create
I
awareness
think
in the
once you
community.
improve the public percept, that is something
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
we have also harped on. You know, we want to improve the public percept. They should know as a profession we exist as audiologists and speech language pathologists, and it's a degree program, professionals who are trained to provide these services. So that has to be emphasized. Please feel free to use ISHA wherever you can so that people be aware that a body which is 65-year-old exists in the country, and we have members who are literate and who cares for the services they do. So please do that. Okay.
Yeah, and we have
Congratulations.
kept the life membership number of the state branch, as well as we kept the life membership number of the parent body also in that list. So those who are not having the parent life membership number of the parent body, they can see most of the members are the life members of the parent body, so they can realize they have to be a life member of the parent body. So we are definitely encouraging them. Yeah.
Yeah. Please go ahead and share the things which we have shared this meeting, you know, from what the EC is doing, how things are shaping up, so that people will feel the need to be connected with the parent body. So they will understand that, you know, there is a larger association, there's a larger team who will support and, you know, interact and do things. So tell them about the association, which with the Asia Pacific Society and other things, so that people will feel encouraged to become members of ISHA also. Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Hemant.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so I have Venna Harish from Andhra Pradesh. I can't see him. Okay. Maisha Gopi.
Yes, sir. So ISHA is very active in its activities. Just to summarize what we have done this year. Hope I am audible.
Yes, you are.
Just give me 2 minutes. I'll just have to open. Totally, we have 143 members in ISHA. ISHA is involved in various activities. It includes CSR activity. We fund aids and appliances for every year, cap of 20,000 rupees for children. Currently, we are providing for cochlear implant children of funded for ISHA for accessories. That is an ongoing activity as a CSR activity. As an association, we have to show CSR activity to our auditors to spend or to show the financial utilization of the association. So CSR activities compulsorily we are following as a part of my ISHA activity. ISHA also contributes or fund one of the EC member to attend ISHA Con every year. It's a cap of 25,000 every year we are doing. Apart from that, a public awareness activity, we do World Hearing Day and walkathon and street plays we did this year. And every year that is an ongoing activity for public awareness program from ISHA. We also conduct hands-on training for electrophysiology this year. We have completed for 25 participants from various, for private practitioners. We did it and it was a huge success, and they asked us to do such programs more in the region of Maisha area. We also invited from other people, not only Maisha members we restricted, we have opened for everybody. I think people from around the country have participated in the workshop. And this year we have planned to do such programs for oromotor stimulation and prompt therapies. And we also wanted to do workshop for assessor for RCI for various institutions. These all the activities planned, and Maisha is actively involved in all these programs to actively participate in community activities, CSR, public awareness, and training programs. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I think we heard most of them. And several members joined later also. I do not know if the Delhi branch, somebody has joined again. We didn't hear it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm here. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone, once again. Sir, we have got the EC elections done in the past month, and we have got the new GB elected. The list of the same would be updated soon with you. And yeah, we are in the process of making the plans for the upcoming years as well. Some of the major activities we are going to take is one of them is doing the school awareness as well as the school screening across the Delhi NCR on the larger scale. Like last time, how we did the door-to-door survey. And coming to the door-to-door survey, sir, during the ISHA Con, it was discussed during the presentation. Then the data would be analyzed soon. The data need to be analyzed again. So we have got it done from the statistician, of course, but we need your support. And yes, of course, it was in the collaboration of ISHA. So in more depth analysis is required, sir, for that data, because the data is so huge. So I just need your views on that, sir. We are ready to, whatever is required to do that. But the analysis and some of the writing part need to be taken care.
Reach
Along
out
with
to
the
us.
corrections.
Yeah, reach out to us and please publish this in GISHA. Okay, and so that it will become a document which is published. And epidemiological
Sure, sir.
studies are very few, and we need to have and once you are sending it for review in GISHA, I'm sure you will have reviews and you will automatically get. But before that, also, if you need to seek out to us, Dr. Pinky is also organizing several webinars on research methods and things for for our members of ISHA. We have already completed 2 of such webinars in the last 3 months.
Completed 3, sir.
Three of them in the last 2-3 months. So please share, and I think we will have members to support you, and we will provide whatever apart from what I can do in my personal capacity. But I'm saying the entire ISHA is with you, and we saw
Sure,
the
sir.
last year when you presented in
This year, sir.
Calcutta this year. Yeah, I mean, what I mean to say is the last ISHA conference. So it is nice. So let's see how this will go to the next level. Okay, very good.
Okay. And And there is one query I have. There is a conference coming up in Delhi from Medanta Hospital about dysphagia. And they have the collaboration with Tasalpa. And they are asking us to collaborate with them. And they have the collaboration with the SLP Quest also. So now please suggest, our members are asking whether should we collaborate with them or not, and if not, why?
Thank you for bringing this. Okay, I was about in my concluding remarks, I had 2, 3 things to talk. One of this was our decision. I brought this up a while ago also while I was talking that we said we dissociate our relationship with Tasalpa, and we strongly encourage members of ISHA to disassociate with Tasalpa. Okay, and anybody who comes and wants to be in both will be questioned about where do you want to align. Are you with the larger body of ISHA or the smaller association of Tasalpa? So my recommendation would be, and I think my EC will stand with you and say that we should not encourage because we are not agreeing in principle with what they are doing. And so in somewhere we agree, somewhere we don't agree. It is all or none. So I think you should suggest to the hospital also that saying that what do they gain by associating with somebody like that? And what is the credential there? So
Noted, sir.
so please stand strong and communicate very clearly that they are not legitimate and it is not the right sort of association they're building. I had recently brought attention to Dr. Suman also that I saw in one of the flyer. Tasalpa had said they have an collaboration with AYJ SRC, Southern Regional Center, and I don't think that is also right. So sometimes people use the names without really getting the approvals. So I can see that in many other places also, in different states where sometimes people put or that just shows their personal integrity. That's all, right? So once we bring it to the attention of the concerned, the other person, the concerned person should communicate to say that I have not given permission. Why did you use? And so once the objection is raised, automatically it builds up. Things will fall in place. So my suggestion would be to stay away. That would be my recommendation for Disha.
Noted, sir. How we would call them to dissociate with another body and then associate with us.
Yeah, if they want you to be associated, tell them that they cannot be with them because they don't align with the parent body. Okay, and the larger
Noted, sir.
body, and so thanks for bringing this up. Thank you. I hope all the members also will remember that any sort of association with Tasalpa should not be encouraged. And this is something which the GB had recommended to all of us. It is not personal views. Okay, it is like we 3-4 GBs. This was discussed pretty strongly. Several members have reached out to them to understand why they are doing many things which are not to be done. And finally, we said we have communicated and we have closed the chapter there. And if at all we open the chapter again, it will be in consent with the GB only. And so in such situation, we can discuss, and if all of us agree to reconsider or do whatever, then that's a different issue. But as on today, the standing is we are not with them. And any member of ISHA who's seen in alignment with them will be questioned by ISHA. Why are you connecting? Are you aware you're connecting? Is there a reason? So we will be sending that letter to them for them to respond. And if they don't respond, that will be brought to the attention of the general body. That's all we can do, right? We will do that very vigilantly. We will do that. Okay. Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you. Suraj, are there other members who have joined later and I have not noted?
The rest of my knowledge, I think there was Kanaka ma'am from Manipal, and then one more person had joined. If anybody else who has any other points to share, I know they can share it.
Hello, I'm Kanaka from Manipal.
Hi,
I
Kanika.
just no, I just first time I'm joining for a meeting like this. So basically, I just understood the functioning of different chapters and the kind of the roles that they are playing in their own states. So at Manipal, as such, we associate ourselves as we want to in future probably propose for ISHACon to be held. We had the last ISHACon in 2016. So after that, we were thinking probably in future we will be having proposing to have one in another 3 or 4 years down the line. And also, we were just for our thing, like we conduct basically the Audicon. So the activities of Audicon, some of the things that we involve the state, our Manipal chapter contribute to that. And members we do encourage our students who are passing out to enroll. We don't enforce on them because they are also coming from different states, and many of them do go abroad for their educations or to the other states. So I'm not exactly sure of how many members right now we are having. I did not take account of that. And sorry for joining late also. So that's all from my
No,
end
mind.
for now.
Thank you. Thank you for giving us this update about the Manipal chapter. Thank you. Anybody else? I heard Sundaresan in between, but I do
Sir,
not know.
good afternoon,
From
sir.
Tamil Nadu.
Sundaresan from
Yeah,
Tamil
good
Nadu.
afternoon.
Sir, I have a few points which I want to highlight, sir. This Master's Deglutology program, which is happening in Amrita Institute, they are applying everywhere, quoting themselves. They are equivalent to Masters in Speech Pathology, sir. MSc Speech. So, and they are trying to, so hospitals also sometimes they are recruiting, and somewhere our MSc Speech are missing out the jobs there. Whether it is approved by RCA or not, as of my knowledge, it is not approved by RCA yet. But the numbers of people who are doing regulatology is more. Many of the SLPs also doing it. After career advancements, we doing is different, but they are going and applying in hospitals, and they are claiming the job of MSc Speech Pathology who runs it. So now there's number of seats is also increased there, and many people are doing it. I think ISHA should start looking into this and regulate that, sir, Masters in Regulatology. Second point, when we approach banks for the membership welfare, sir, in doctors, they get a special allowance to start their clinic, and now they have given a non-collateral to go till 25 lakhs to start their own clinics without giving any assurance. I think representation from our association can be written to the Auditor Association or to the Banking Associate, where SLP also will get that benefit of reduced rate of interest in running the clinic, and also in getting even the housing loan and car loan, sir. It reduces 3% of interest, sir. Doctors gets these things. Now, physiotherapists and OT associations are approaching the state level. They are trying to do this, sir. I think as a national body, if we work, I think more members will automatically become members of ISHA, and we can do it, sir. SBI also gives a non-collateral up to 25 lakhs to start up a clinic, sir.
Okay, noted.
These two things
We
can
will
be
look
done.
into it. Yeah.
Third part of Tanisha, our Tanisha was been long-term due, sir. This year we'll be conducting our Tanisha con. We are taking in steps of reviving everything. By a month or so, we'll be doing our reviving our branch from our previous thing. This is the update from Tamil Nadu chapter.
Thank you very much. So the point one, the deglutology course has been running for more than a decade now. Okay, and they have approached RCI at least 3 times for regularizing their program. And RCI, with the then expert committees, all the 3 times have sought for some clarifications, and they were unable to provide appropriate justification. So the dialogue between RCI and Amrita has been there for quite some time now, but it is not there. But they being employed as a specialist in deglutology, uh, and the MSc SLP conflict is something which the employer should also consider and resolve. So sensitize them in your own capacity, and Tamil Nadu Association, you should be able to do that also. Parent body, we will also write to Amrita. We will ask them if they need any assistance to reach and legitimize this program, or this is not equal. It's not equivalent to MA SLP or MSc SLP. That should not be the
Sir,
claim. I don't think they claim that way. I don't think they claim that way. Dr. Suman, yes.
sir, I wish to submit here. We cannot claim anything which is not on paper. If it is on paper that they are saying MSc Dialectology is equivalent to MSc Speech Language Pathology, then it is fine. Otherwise, we cannot take up this issue. Number one. Number two, Amrita has not provided the syllabus or a formal letter to the council for consideration of their course as far as I know till the last meeting. And it was more of a kind of a personal opinion submission of a particular person or particular member uh, regarding this course. So when they were asked to submit the content of the program, till last meeting, no formal letter has been received by the council. So this is the status. And I'm sorry to say, anything which is said verbally should not be considered for any consideration. Otherwise, we will not stand with our uh, letters and anything.
Yeah, scope of practice document is there as our reference, and if they are claiming equivalency, then they should we should say where is that written, and we should see how this can be done. Oh.
Prakash sir, I gave this explanation what you said, and I spoke to the person thing also. But if you consider this, sir, now they are running this program for a decade. 16 people are doing this course. Next to 10 years, they'll be having 250 people. That will become a big number, sir.
So people who are
and then
people who are joining also know where they will get employed. Like for example, in my personal capacity as an employer at Ramchandra, I have never employed anybody who has applied with an MSc Diglotology course. And if at all they have applied, I've only considered them as a BA SLP graduate. And so all of us are employers in one sense, right? And we should be careful also. And that has been communicated to them that your degree is not recognized. We know you are clinically equipped, you know your skill sets may be there, but your degree is not valid. And so we cannot. So please get a validation done from your college. That is what we have told. So anybody who has applied.
Sir, they will work, sir. They will work, but they have already have RCI registration, so they can work. We may not recognize their MSc Diglotology, but having DSLP qualification as an entry qualification, they are permitted. They are legally permitted to work.
As speech language pathologist, and diglotology comes under the domain of speech language pathology.
Yes.
So it is okay. That's all. Right. Anybody else who's not had a chance to represent? Thank you very much. So just to summarize, thank you all of you for joining and making your representation of different chapters. We were very happy to know that several people are doing at their own level at the state levels, and that and echo the ideas of this parent body in the state level also. We have particularly noted the issues raised by KSB and I think Assam, where we said about the chapters, and then the Disha about Tasalpa, and other activities are basically public percept and other things. So wherever you need our assistance or our support, please seek out and sensitize. Yes, Madam Misha.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask one more thing. Recently, in past 3-4 years, we have received 1 or 2 complaints against our own professionals regarding malpractice. So how do you, advise that how do we go about it from fellow professionals?
I think let it come in writing first. Ask if it's a verbal, just like now Dr. Suman said, anything which is told orally is more a personal opinion. So if there is anything in writing with substantiated evidence, you can submit it to ISHA. Under the ISHA Code of Ethics, if there is a breach, then there are actions which can be taken. Okay, and malpractice is too broad a term. We don't really know what confines into that malpractice, or sometimes it's not very clearly understood. So ISHA Code of Ethics can take some initiation. The maximum punishment could be expelling from the association. Just like how we have done as a group, the SELPA, saying that they don't follow the Code of Ethics, so we are disassociating with them, which means in an event when they need support, the 5,000 of us will not be in their support. Okay. And so that is what is the maximum punishment. But ISHA Code of Ethics has certain directives on how it will take a thing, and a committee may be constituted for us to look into only when it comes in writing with substantiated evidence. So we will discuss in the EC, we will constitute a committee for us to look into the matter, and then appropriately we can advise or take a decision, or can be done.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So we
Before
have
even
Dr.
getting to this
Goswami,
level,
no, Prakash?
yes, what is it?
We have Dr. Goswami as the head of the quality cell now.
Yeah, quality cell is different from the ethical. Yeah, this will become under professional matters. So we have Dr. Dharamveer as a chairperson for professional. Yeah, Dr. Dharamveer will be the person who will look into the matters. But you can send it to all communications. You need to send it to secretary. So send it to secretary. Secretary is the only channel. That's these were my concluding points which I want to say. Okay, so communicate to secretary. The one channel communication. Always send the letter to secretary. Secretary will direct it to the concerned office of the ISHA for us to work on it, and it will come back to you. So my personal advice would also be to reach out to that person to find out from their side what is the reason. One side we are hearing that there is a malpractice, and if it is a person from our own association, and if I'm sure a few of us may have some personal rapport with them to just to talk and say, find out what it is. There is a percept like this. Can something be done about it? Many times people are not aware that this is being perceived differently. Okay, so reach out to them first. If that is not working out, then escalate the matter to us if you are not able to handle at MISHA. If you are able to handle at MISHA, well and good, and keep us informed so it becomes a story for us to know how to handle such issues in future.
Sure.
And if you are unable to do it at MISHA level, then escalate it to us. Write to Secretary of ISHA with substantial evidence and the written complaint. Then we will look into the matter and we'll get back to you at the earliest possible.
Thank
you. Okay.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, this is
Gopi from AP Secretary.
Yes, Gopi. Yeah.
In our professionals only encouraging the non-professionals.
What do you mean by that?
In our professionals only encouraging non-professionals, sir.
Which means we are employing non-professionals, you mean to say?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In AP, so many clinics are running, sir. One audiologist running 10 or 12 clinics. They recommended, they are working in non-professionals only, sir, in their centers.
No, I understand this is quite a serious concern, and it definitely will upset people who are working. And but again, these are people who have to be made aware that the larger group feels differently about them. Okay, so there are only way to solicit their cooperation to be in alignment with the larger group. If they say I cannot, then find ways to say that by being different, you will have a consequence of that. So others have to join together and talk to them as a group. Okay. It should not become like a slangy match between one person and another person. You have to solicit a group for you to say, we all mean welfare for the patient, welfare for the society. We are qualified people with some caliber and character. And so it is important for us to relate these things, right? And so this short visioned thing of, quick money and rapid services and things sometimes are very hard to handle. And so I think reach out to them and we will support you again. As I told for Misha, if there is anything which we can do, we can bring it up and we will bring it up and discuss. We did that very consistently with Asalpa. It has taken longer time, but again, we are again having the same stand today. We are not making any change, right? We do not want to support. And then any time we hear such things, we will have to raise our objection to those things. So we have to do it. Over time, it will get sorted out. Immediate action would be reach out to them and say, align with our team this way, or there will be a consequence. That's how you can possibly educate them. Okay, right. So just to summarize, other things which I wanted to say is channel of communication is always open. So please stay in touch with us and communicate via mail will be a permanent record. So send your communication to Secretary ISHA and keep visiting our website, join our hands to improve the public percept of the profession. And also disseminate whatever you have heard about the activities of the EC. Each one of us are trying our best. You should understand that all of us are working primarily employed somewhere and taken up this voluntary activity for the association. And in the coming years, we want more active members taking up these roles and furthering our association in many good activities. Have I not heard the MP chapter, Pinky? Dr. Pinky? Sorry, I just now saw the...
Yes, so few of the MP chapter has few members of MP chapter have joined. So they want
Yeah,
to
who's
say
there?
something.
Yeah, who is
Jagriti.
here? Jagriti.
Jagriti. I don't know. Salas sir was there, Jagriti, and all people.
Even Rajiv Tiwari also is from MP, right?
Rajiv Tiwari sir and
Also
Salat
from-
sir I saw in between and then after that I couldn't see. I'm sorry, sometimes the windows don't allow you to see everybody. Okay, right. So thank you very much. I will leave final remarks from EC. Anybody wants to say anything?
Yeah, I am from Misha, Aurangabad, and we are actually holding MishaCon in November 2024. So I invite all of you to join us for MishaCon. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We look forward to the flyer so that we'll know what the programs are like.
Yes, definitely, sir. We'll share the flyers.
Thank you. Thank you. And Dr. Subramaniam?
Yes, sir.
Close. I know are you driving? Sorry.
No, I'm sitting here. No problem, sir. So,
Okay.
can you close the session?
Was the fulcrum for the public relations and liaison, chairman of that committee. So yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. It's a joint effort. All of you made time to come together on a Sunday. As this is like coming together. We should try to stay together and see how best we can take our profession forward. And as Prakash said, we are here together, and let's meet up soon in ISHA.
Thank you. And if there are anything else, please feel free to write to us so that we take cognizance of it and work on it. Okay, thank you. Thank you everyone for joining. I also want to thank my EC for being available on a Sunday morning with all of the other chapters